great shot that is. It's beautiful. Now, so as you know, sometimes we lose that video in the drone ship. There's a lot of vibrations happening there. We're going to try our best to keep that link, and hopefully once that landing burn hits, we'll catch it, we'll see it visually. And if all goes well, Falcon 9 will be standing proud there on the deck of our drone ship.
You may have noticed little puffs of what looked like smoke coming out from between the grid fins every once in a while. Those are part of the attitude control system. I think this is the
landing burn. Looks like
burn.
the landing burn has just started, so we should be coming right down on the deck of Just Read the Instructions.
This is a single-engine landing burn, so it's a slower decrease in speed.
You can actually see the deck of the drone ship right now.
Wow.
As we re-enter, so we really hope to be able to bring some really good footage as it comes back down to landing zone 1, which is on ground. It's not one of our drone ships.
And you can see it descending there with the landing zone in the background. It's amazing to think of what's happening. That is coming back from space with live footage. It is approaching the landing zone now.
Landing
You're
lights
seeing
on
on
the
the screen, landing lights deployed. Congratulations, Falcon.
Slowing down as it heads for the atmosphere. Second stage continues to be on target. Propulsion looks good. Everything continues to be go. It's 7 minutes and 5 seconds into flight. So we're going to go back down to the floor as we get ready for the landing of the first stage in the orbit of the second stage.
Landing legs will deploy about 10 seconds before landing. Stage 1 just passed through transonic regime.
Landing burn startup.
And landing burn has hit startup, and we have ignition. See the landing legs deploy in a few seconds.
Leg deploy.
And we have touchdown. First stage has landed back at landing zone 1. It's another good day for us at SpaceX.
Onboard camera of Falcon 9, you can see the Earth coming closer and closer.
You can see it's passing through the cloud cover right now. The landing burn is just starting. That's a beautiful shot of that first stage return. Let's watch it go down to the pad.
Has started.
The confirmation of the landing burn has started.
Landing legs have deployed.
And it looks like we may have lost some of the footage coming in for the landing ship, coming in for the drone ship. The rocket vibrations coming into something like that can cause some issues. And it looks like we did have a good recovery of the first stage. Video feed did come back. That is touchdown for first stage on the drone ship.
AOS on the drone ship means acquisition of signal. The drone ship now receiving telemetry from the Falcon 9 first stage. As a reminder, weather conditions are borderline out at the drone ship. We'll hopefully see a landing coming up here shortly. Landing burn is underway.
Stage 2 power telemetry remain nominal.
And you can tell by the cheering in the background. First stage,
Falcon
Falcon 9
landed.
Flight 38 has landed on just read the instructions.
For those of us just joining, on the left-hand side, we have a camera on the first stage as it descends, and on the right-hand side, we have a camera on the ground tracking that first stage as it makes its way back. You can see the rocket start to vibrate around as it hits the thicker parts of the atmosphere. In about 10 seconds, that center Merlin engine is going to ignite once more and set the rocket down as gently as possible at the pad at LZ1. Landing burn has begun. On the left-hand side, you can see the first stage approaching the pad. And on the right-hand side, you see the pad shot. Let's watch it land.
Coming up in just under 2 minutes, we should see the deployment of the Koreasat 5 spacecraft into low Earth orbit. Now the landing burn should be starting in about 35 seconds or so over to your left, so let's keep an eye out for that. That burn's going to last 33 seconds.
Stage 1 is transonic. Drone ship AOS.
That landing
Stage
burn
1
has
landing burn
started.
has started.
You can see the drone ship in the view.
Landing legs are deployed.
And it looks like we lost the camera feed. Oh, wait. There we go.
Falcon 9 has landed.
Falcon 9 has landed on
Just successful conclusion of the reentry burn. You can notice that's ground underneath Falcon 9 there, heading toward landing zone 1. We're about to slow back down through the speed of sound. You notice those vibrations as that is coming up.
Stage 1 ANTS has staged.
Stage 1 is transonic.
Coming up in just a few seconds now, we're going to begin the landing burn. That will slow the vehicle down for a gentle touchdown.
Landing burn startup.
This is a single engine burn, which allows for more control. And there you can see it on the screen on your right there, descending through the clouds, headed towards the concrete pad.
Landing leg deployed. The Falcon has successfully landed. Landing operators, please move to procedure 11.100.
Landing burn start. Stage 1 landing successful.
Delta LS. 7.5 minutes into flight. You can hear from the applause. We lost the signal briefly, then it returned with the view of the first stage in that pre-dawn darkness, sitting on top of Just Read the Instructions. Out in the Pacific Ocean, a successful landing of the first stage.
Still getting good telemetry from the second stage as it continues to climb, carrying that EchoStar 105 SES-11 payload to its intended geostationary transfer orbit. We had a good entry burn, and the first stage is still on track to touch down on the deck of Course I Still Love You in the Atlantic Ocean. This is video from the drone ship Of Course I Still Love You.
Legs have deployed.
And a brief cutout in video there, but as you can see, Falcon 9 rocket is currently standing on the deck of Course I Still Love You. Yet another successful landing of the Falcon 9 first stage. This is our 18th successful landing of the Falcon 9 rocket.
Stage 1, AFTS has saved.
Stage 1 entry burn has started.
Confirmation of entry burn start. 20-second burn.
Stage 2 continues to follow a normal trajectory.
Stage 1 entry burn is shut down.
And we have shutdown of the entry burn.
Stage 2, AFTS has
It's a live view from Of Course I Still Love You, our drone ship out in the Atlantic Ocean.
And we have secure.
Oh, there's an image right now. We have a live view of our first stage there on our drone ship. You saw it a little bit toasty earlier with some fires. Those fires are out. Our team is taking control of it. First stage is looking good, right on point in the center of Course I Still Love You in the Mid-Atlantic Ocean.
Second stage separated from the first stage, which is still moving towards landing zone 1. The Dragon nose cone was deployed. And power and trajectory are both still looking good on stage 2.
Stage 1, AFTS has saved.
So we are just seconds away from that landing burn. The first stage on the left-hand side of your screen, you can see it's getting very close to Cape Canaveral. In just a second or two, that landing burn, the center engine will light up and take it softly down to the ground.
Yes, we should be seeing that in just a couple of seconds. We're just past T+7 on the right-hand side, second stage, as it's carrying Dragon spacecraft towards the International Space Station, our primary mission. But on the left-hand side, let's tune in and watch this landing burn.
Landing burn has just started, as you can see. Watch for those landing leg deploy. Just a second or two.